Now let us see what is power of accommodation. As we have seen, students, that how the light is entering into the eye and how the working of the eye is that, so that the light get focused on the retina. Okay, so accordingly the adjustment of the lens is here the power of accommodation that I have explained you earlier also. So that is going to be asked in your exams. How? This is going to asked in your exams, like what is power of accommodation. So the key word for this adjustment is actually this. So what is the proper definition is this: the ability of the eye lens to change its focal length is called power of accommodation. You can add in that the ability of the eye lens to change its focal length with the help of ciliary muscles. Okay, so that you could do to make the answer more better. This is what the power of accommodation, that you know that how does it work. It is making its shape broader or a thinner. You know that when it is getting its broader, so the light could make itself divert and bend more. And when the light is, when it is thin, jab ye patla hai na, then the light, when it is coming, it has to focus a little far because it is not going to bend that much. Let's suppose this is not a, let's suppose what we are saying, that I am giving you one chance. So see here, this is a convex lens. Let's suppose this is not a convex lens, like here we are having a spherical surfaces. In both cases we are having spherical surfaces, here also, here also. Fine. Let's suppose that this is not a spherical one, and like a rectangular slab that we have seen, it is like that. So what we have seen, if a light is coming like this, normally it is not going to bend. Normally if it is coming, it is going to go like this. But if it is coming at some angle, let's suppose it is coming at some angle like this, so now it is going to bend a little bend is there, not like this, a more bend. So more and more bend is going to happen when the size of this one from the middle part is going to broad and from the above part is going to squeeze. So it is connected from the above, from the head and toe. From the head and toe, if we squeeze this one and make this broader, okay, now it is going to refract the light more. So the size is actually making the light to get bent more or less. Now why we need that thing in our eyes? Just to make the things to focus on the retina. You have seen the human eye structure, and there you know that the thing that we need is just to make the light rays, and it should be get focused here on the retina. So what is next here? See in the diagram that light that is coming is now get refracted in both the cases, when the lens is thin and when the lens is thick. So when the lens is thin, you can see that the focal length here is going to increase because it is getting reduced its size, or ultimately retina will be here only. Retina is not going to change. Retina is here, retina is here. Now the lens is going to get thin, so the distance from the lens till the retina, from the lens, like suppose this is lens and this is retina, it is going to increase. And when it is going to thick itself like this, retina will be here only. Now the distance from here to here is automatically get reduced. So what is this retina? This is the focus point. This is the focus for this lens. This is the focus for this lens. So ultimately what we are saying here, that this lens has increased its focal length by reducing its size, and this lens has decreased its focal length by increasing its size. That is what power of accommodation, accommodating something so that it could get adjust. So power, you know, power is the ability to make the focus and to make it is inversely proportional to the focal length. So power means how much the light is going to bend. That is showing the power. More power, more bending. Less power, less bending. Less power, less bending. More power, more bending. In thick size, it is going to bend more and more so that it is going to focus earlier. Why earlier? So that it could get reduced, focal length could get reduced. But when it is going to less power, so less power means more focal length. So focal length यानी कि it is going to bend reduces. जो bending है, that is a little bend is there, not more bending, not big angle. Okay, so that is what power of accommodation. Here there is a range of accommodation that accordingly what nearby, that these two are changing its size. Yes, you know that why they are changing, because of far and near substances. If we are looking at near substances, according to that our lens is going to change its shape, and if we are looking at far substances, so according to that our lens is going to change its shape. Let's suppose you are reading a book, and while you are reading any book, so you are looking at the book right now, so your eyes is thick in shape because it is closer to your eyes, and at a moment when your mom called to you and you are looking at her, instantly the eye lens is going to change its shape so that it could easily adjust itself, and instantly you are going to see your mom clearly. So what minimum range that you can see is actually 25 centimeter. Okay, below that, like if you want to see 20 centimeter, like here, very close to your eyes, 20 centimeter nearby, so it is not going to see clearly. This is the clearest vision that you can see when the thing is at 25 centimeter distance. So this would be the minimum one. Okay, and now what is the maximum? So maximum would be infinity. Yes, so infinity is the place. Okay, how we can say that? You know that stars are very far from us, but we are receiving light from the star that are too far from us, and we are actually looking at them, and these are very shiny, very brighty. Okay, so that is the evidence that a very far thing, billions and millions of years, okay, light years far stars could be visible by our eyes, and though that could be the infinity for us because we cannot reach at that place, but light is coming from there, so that is why we are able to see the things. The only thing that is we cannot see is the thing that it could be obstructed by any other object. Let's suppose there is a candle, and that candle is seen by you here, from here. If this candle is making like nothing is there around anywhere, okay, if this candle is shifting backside and more distance is going to be increased between you and the candle, still it would be visible by you, but when some object is coming in between you, so the light is going to get obstructed. Okay, now light is not entering in your eyes, that is why now you are not able to see that candle. But if nothing is come in between, and though it will go till infinity, then also you are able to see the thing because of the light that is coming to enter in your eyes. And you know that light's speed is very high, so it is going to be visible sooner or later. If you take this millions of light years away, then also when any time the light from that place is going to come and insert in your eyes and meet to the retina place, so it is making the image there, and that could be seen by your brain. Okay, so the main thing is receiving a light. If you are receiving a light, so you are able to see till infinity. If you are not receiving the light, so you are even not able to see the things 1 meter far from you. Okay, so that is what the range of accommodation, and that is what the power of accommodation. I hope you understand that two things very clearly, because this is definitely going to come in directly or indirectly way in your exams, in your board exams. This one is must be coming question.